guys, welcome back to Basketball Down Under. Today we have an insanely big update on LiAngelo Ball's career. So after months of being left in the dark about LiAngelo Ball and what he's been up to, we've actually received two videos on LiAngelo Ball. The first is when he went shoe shopping. We found out a little bit about what's going on in his life. And now recently, the biggest thing that caught my eye was the Slam House Tour Day in the Life video with LiAngelo Ball. And I picked up a lot of stuff from this video that I'm sure a lot of people missed. And the first thing that I noticed was, boy, what a house that is. That is an incredible mansion that he's got there. But that is also his biggest problem. He is very comfortable doing what he is right now. He doesn't really need the money for the NBA. If you can see, he's living in a mansion and a palace like that. That's already an issue there. His motivating factor to, get out on his own and have his own big place, it's kind of subsided there because he's already got his own big mansion from his other things that he's doing. I don't know what he's doing to make all that money, so he must be selling some drugs or something because he ain't selling that much BBB merch, and he claims he's not getting any money from daddy or his brothers. So he must be selling some drugs on the side or something.
Smoke weed every day.
But in saying that, it does seem like he really does love basketball still. He really does love the grind. A lot of people do love the grind, but it's not for everyone. He seems like he does love it. But the second point that I picked up is he doesn't really look like he works all that hard. We saw his little gym set up at the start, and a guy that's trying to make the NBA with that kind of budget, he's got that kind of gym, is pretty pathetic. He really doesn't seem to be working all that hard. And the title of that video, I don't know if it was just for clickbait, was A Day in the Life with LiAngelo Ball. He had one little workout and it didn't even look that intense. If you're really trying to crack the NBA, you're working out 2-3 times a day at a minimum, and you're working a lot harder than he was then. Both on the shoe shopping video and this house tour video, he said he's going to be playing in the Drew League. The Drew League was about a week ago when we all saw LiAngelo Ball was not there. It was a team coached by LaVar Ball, and everyone was kind of wondering where he is, and then I saw a video saying that LiAngelo Ball was at LaMelo Ball's camp for the first game, so he missed the first game to help, LaMelo Ball out with his basketball camp. But the second game, LaMelo Ball was at the game, Lonzo was at the game, but there was no LiAngelo Ball. Then came a video of Hank, LiAngelo Ball's grandfather, saying that LiAngelo Ball was stuck in North Carolina because the Charlotte Hornets want him.
Well, what about Gelo?
Gelo, they kept him up there in North Carolina. The Charlotte Hornets might be trying to get Gelo.
Do you see what's on my head? That is complete and utter cap. He might be working out with the Charlotte Hornets, he might be training with the Charlotte Hornets in the summer, he might be doing something like that. But I can tell you there's only one golden reason why LiAngelo Ball might get a shot at the Charlotte Hornets at the moment. There's a guy named LaMelo Ball. He just won the Rookie of the Year. If you want to keep your players happy and keep them at your club for a prolonged amount of time, you've got to make them happy. If we look at a guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Bucks just got his brother just to make Giannis happy, and we saw the Lakers get his other brother to potentially lure Giannis to the Lakers a few years back. It didn't work, but Milwaukee's kept him very happy having his brother on the team. Charlotte Hornets want to keep LaMelo for a very long time because we can absolutely see he's going to be an absolute star. To make him happy, get his brother on the team, give him $1 million, that's not much for the NBA, and just keep LaMelo Ball happy. It's something like that. But there is no way at the moment where you can go from not playing any competitive basketball for 2 years plus to making an NBA roster. That's just not going to happen. So to be honest, the brutal truth is his career's actually going nowhere at the moment basketball-wise. So if he does end up going to Charlotte, it's just to keep LaMelo Ball happy, and it's not really anything to do with his skill or ability. The other potential thing why I think LiAngelo Ball wasn't actually playing at the Drew League, I don't think he's actually fit. I'm not talking about his fat or anything, but I think his ankle or knee or whatever he had is still giving him trouble. It was originally his ankle, and then it was his knee, and then it was his ankle again. And I reckon there's potential that it's still giving him trouble, and that's why it's keeping him off the court properly. He doesn't want to be seen in his first game sort of hobbling around. It won't be a good look after your first game in over 2 years. But it does see that his ankle could be giving him a problem, which is a real shame to see if that is true. I really hope his ankle's still not giving him any trouble. If all of grandfather Hank's talk about LiAngelo going to Charlotte is wrong, I really don't think LiAngelo's going anywhere this year. His whole career is kind of too up in the clouds. He really needs to just get some game experience. He hasn't played in over 2 years, and the highest competition that he was playing was some Division 3 team in Latvia. That ain't very good. So I really do believe if he doesn't get picked up by Charlotte this year, he'll take another year off to train, and I don't think that's a good idea because you need the game experience. And I reckon every year that he's not in a competitive environment, he's losing that hunger and drive to make the NBA. Look at his house. You don't really need to make the NBA if you're already that comfortable. A lot of people play basketball not for the money, including myself. But it is definitely a motivating factor if you do need it. And for him to already have this absolute massive palace, he really might not have that exact hunger to make the NBA. But I don't know if he really has that competitive nature that you need to grit and grind to actually be a superstar. You can't just walk into an NBA team without playing for 2 years and and get a roster spot. That's just not fair, and it's not how it works. Personally, I reckon the next step for LiAngelo Ball is the Summer League with the Charlotte Hornets. If he does play well, he will earn himself a roster spot, and that will keep LaMelo Ball happy and wanting to stay there. And if he doesn't play so well, he might drop down to the G League or go overseas. I really think he should look to like some league in Europe. It could be the next move for him. I'm not gonna lie with you guys, LiAngelo Ball was talking about teaming up with LaMelo and Lonzo.
If I play with my brothers, then they really in trouble.
And I'm not going to front with you guys. I reckon that would be incredible to see. We all saw what they could do in high school. They were really good. I would like to see it just for a bit to see if it can translate to a higher level. They've got that run and gun offense and it looks really good to watch and it's really exciting and entertaining. If that does ever eventuate, I reckon it could be something special to see. But at the moment, LiAngelo Ball's just not at the NBA standard. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Share this with your friends and I'll catch you later.